Hey babe, meet my friend.
What's your friend's name?
I don't know.
Stephanie.
Why Stephanie?
I don't know.
Do you know Stephanie?
I do now. It's her.
I'm going to name her Snowy.
You're gonna, okay.
Sounds like a dog.
It does.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
What's
So,
up? Anyway.
we've had fun with Stephanie, by the way.
Yes.
Sorry, that is sound. Gosh. Right. Cut.
So obviously, if you've been around for a minute, you'll see that I went and got my hair done a couple of months ago, well, beginning of January.
Yeah.
And I had it on for a week. And as some of my friends did tell me, they was like, the only thing is, Ella, like, it takes time to put it back on. And yeah, being a mum of 7 and that, time is quite short. So I haven't put Stephanie Snowy Blonde over here back on yet. But today I've taken the time to wash her, like retone her, because obviously blonde hair always likes to try and go yellow. And thank you for the love. Cleaned the lace off. Yeah. And this is my first attempt to put it back on.
I'm sure it'll be dope. Yeah. But there is a little bit of a challenge because I always kind of mock it. And I always kind of mock it and say, oh, babes, when you get the wigs, because tradition...
Because you're not supposed to say it, that's why.
Traditionally, when we've had wigs and stuff, what are you doing? Okay. When we've had wigs, basically, they haven't gone back on.
No.
So... we've spent quite a lot of money on them and they have not gone back on, have they, young lady?
Well, no comment. But hey, I'm about to put her back on and this is the process, y'all.
Let's do it.
Right, so I first went and had my wig done with this girl. I don't know if you're about to see that, might be backwards, but yeah, PAPACHICHI. This is her and she is the one who styled my wigs. If you're interested, this is not, what do you call it?
Like an ad.
It's not an ad or anything. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just sharing. You can go to papachichistyle.com and you can look to see what you can find and what takes your fancy there. But anyway, I just enjoy wearing this because it gives me a bit of a different look, a different feel, you know. Most people know me from my what seems to now be iconic short blonde hair, although you can see, guys, it is growing. I have some curls. Touch my curls, babes. Oh my. Yeah, so my hair is still wet.
Do you have to have your hair like wet to reapply the wig?
No. If people have got, you just need your hair flat. So if people have got longer hair, usually they'll have it cane road. Mine is slightly wet because obviously I had a shower not too long ago and it's still damp because I conditioned my hair, because ideally if we're going to keep her on for about a week, I don't want my head to be dirty underneath that. I need it to start clean.
Fair play. No one wants a dirt scalp.
No, so I'm just having a little bit of trouble here because I pinned her onto the mannequin and now I can't get her off. So let me just try and get the pin out. Don't worry, we'll work it.
Babes, why this is men the world over will be like, why the obsession with hair? Like, why? Like, what? Why?
I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say, well, don't you like running your hands through my long locks? But obviously,
I don't mind.
Once you've got extensions,
you're
like,
beautiful this way.
Touch
you're beautiful.
My hair,
You're beautiful this way, that way. It doesn't even matter. Like, everyone knows that. Every Grimwade gang member knows that Ella is a styler and a profiler. Like, and she's just a very beautiful woman. So it don't matter what you put on.
Thank you so much, sweetie. So, sorry guys, you keep talking because I need to take a little bit of concentration.
So basically, obviously, like looking on from a distance or not, it always looks like really interesting because it's like the hair world is just crazy for females. So we're like, hey, but then I guess maybe people would say that about like football or something like that for men. I don't know, but obviously it's different these days. It's got a lot of women in it too, which is great. Obviously our girls, shout out them lot. But yeah, I don't know.
I think basically for women, because I know it's not really a long or short hair thing, because there's plenty of women that I know, black women, white women, Asian women, like, do you know what I mean? All different.
Well, I was going to say, a lot of white women will say, oh, I want curls like you. And then a lot of black women will go, I want my straight hair like you.
Yeah, but you know what? It wasn't even...
That just seems like grass is greener syndrome.
Yeah, well, there is that. And I think that's just something generally that people experience in life. And basically... I even was going to say that, like, I know, well, I don't know how I've done this, but anyway, there's black women that I know, white women that I know, like lots of different types of women who actually now wear wigs because they just want to switch up their style. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think, woohoo, we got it out.
Yay,
and
praise
I
God. I thought that was the vlog started and ended all at once.
Getting very awkward. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to change up your style. I think it's fun.
Oh, I didn't say it's wrong. I just why? Like,
why?
Yeah, like, and I was going to go on to, like, is it a bit negative? Is it from the media telling you this is what a beautiful woman looks like?
Do you know what?
Because I tell you what one looks like.
I think that there... Thank you, baby. I think that there can be a stem of that. Do you know what I mean? But one thing that I feel is that these days... No, you're not. These days, I think people are celebrating all different types of beauty a lot more. So if you've got a bald head as a woman, if you've got short hair, if you've got hair down to the ground,
I see the short hair a lot more than I used to.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So I feel like...
I wonder if it was because of Ella, but yeah.
I feel like maybe it's not that so much. I think now it's literally down to preference and what you feel like. Do you know what I mean? And like, because there'll be times like I won't fancy this, I'll fancy braids. Or I'll fancy my own hair. And my Auntie Rose always said to me, Ella, I don't know why you bother with hair, because we know you don't like having to kerfuffle and all this.
If only you knew how much she actually looked like her Auntie Rose when she just said that.
But yeah, because when I was growing up, I always used to put on different extensions and blah.
All of that.
And then I'd keep them in for a week and then just be done. I was like, oh, I can't take it. I don't want all the hair touching me and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, but I literally just think now it's like a style thing. Why do you change clothes? Why do you know what I mean? Why don't you just buy one outfit and keep that as your outfit? Like, you just want to change up your look sometimes.
What do you think about people who say stuff like, you know, you're not in touch with basically being black or anything like that because you want white style hair?
Do you see the colour of my skin? I am a black woman. There is no change in that. So I think that if you're
beautiful black woman,
a beautiful black woman, I am a beautiful black woman. Amen. Sorry, I need to get my circulation right. It's going to be okay. And there is no getting away from that. And I wouldn't want to get away from that. And I just think that if you feel like you want to change things a bit, then why not? Like, it's your choice. It's completely your choice. And I think people that are so negative to try and put their maybe insecurities onto you and say, oh, you're doing that because you can't define why I'm doing it. Like,
well, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that, because how can someone tell someone else, like, well, yeah, in certain cases I think you do have delusion, but in I'm not saying it's in this one, but sorry, I was just saying in the general scheme of things, the grand scheme of things, sorry,
I think
there can be people who say, no, you can't tell me what I'm doing. No, sorry, mate, it's really obvious what you're doing.
You have to look at the people's attitude then. So if I was someone who, for example, would not leave the house without my wig on, without makeup, all this sort of stuff, then maybe you'd have a bit of a point to be like, okay, you're right. But
you know, just disclaimer, I'm not saying that you are in the slightest insecure. We're just having conversation.
Just having conversation, 100%. But I think when you see people who are still able to function as themselves and blah blah blah, when they haven't got all the added extras and they're fine, then I don't think you have to like question it, because you can see, oh, okay, it's just literally a choice. Do you know what I mean? Right. So yeah, like, that's literally what it is to me. Now, techie part to start off with, getting it on. So I'm going to.
Am I going to be in your way?
No, you're not in my way. You're fine. So this has like an elastic band in the back of it here that I'm going to put.
I know this is scaring men the world over. Like, what is that? Like, obviously I've lived around it forever and it's nothing, but it's so funny.
When I was in the hairdressers and the lady did it for me to start off with, she was like, right, hold the front. But that's before she'd secured. That's before she'd secured.
Where you gone?
Place. Where have I gone? Indeed. Now I've got to make sure.
Stephanie or whoever her name is covering you up.
I've got to make sure to start off with that I've actually got it in the right position.
I don't think it's far off.
If I haven't got it in the right position, it's going to be problems. Now, I've not worn this for. Who watched them? Was it watching?
Yeah.
So they got the wig in their mouth. Obviously, I need to make sure it's in the right position, and I'm going to deal with getting the lace into the right place to start off with. Now, the roots are still a little bit wet. You're right back there. Snowed with hair.
No, I'm joking. I'm absolutely fine.
Now, the roots are a little bit wet still, but what I need to do, and this is the most techiest part I feel like, is because I'm going to glue the lace into position, I've got to make sure, see all these hairs that I'm out of my mouth? I've got to make sure they're out of the way, because what I don't want is, what I don't want is the excess hairs all stuck to the lace and get stuck to the glue, basically. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pull this to here. Yeah. And then I'm literally...
It's done very well this week.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to hit you in the face, babes.
No, it's calm.
If you're not careful.
Don't worry.
So this is the bit that I was most worried about, because... Not that I'm worried, but because when I first had it done, obviously whenever you first get a wig, it's got like excess excess lace here
and they cut it
to
off,
start off with, and they get it into position and they cut it. So when you've got to put it back on, you don't have the excess lace to mess around with.
Yeah,
so you've got to.
Jeez, the pressure is on, boy.
Very techily. Don't you know about that word?
Techily.
It's very techie to make sure. So I'm going to duck forward, so I need to go like further forward to the mirror so I can see a little bit better, because I need to be able to see the lace properly and where it's all going. And I'm going to need my clips to clip it out of the way. And I've got these clips, they've got a special name, can't remember what they are called.
They're not crocodile clips.
No, this is a crocodile clip, this one.
Right, yeah, makes
sense.
Looks
like a crocodile. This has got some other name, and yeah. If I remember, I will write the name.
Bent crocodile clip.
Yeah, there you go. Search that on Amazon. Basically, I'm going to get my comb that's got the rat's tail. Don't know why it's called a rat's tail. And I'm going to try.
It's long like a rat's tail.
I guess so. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Long like a rat's tail, isn't it?
No, at the minute,
it's not a nice reference, is it?
No, I've got way too much hair.
Sorry if anyone else out there has a pet rat that they really love, but they're not for me personally.
No, I'm not a rat person, I'm afraid. Now, darling, do you find this whole situation really, really weird? Does it really?
Not in the slightest.
No,
not in the slightest. If anything, I really enjoy. Like you love anything I do, you'd be like, oh, I want to know about that.
Can you hold this, please?
Yeah, of course. This one?
Yeah. Thank you.
Like this?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, go on. I love anything you do. Precisely.
Yeah, and vice versa. So I'd want to know, everything you do, man.
Cool. Very good. Now, thank you. If you look go that side.
And now the other side.
Can you put a crocodile clip? Just kind of gather this section there. And just kind of put it around it.
What?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, thank you. Just to hold it out of the way. There we go.
I need 2 sets, because this ain't
I knew there was a reason why I got him in this vlog.
There ain't
I got him in this vlog. No, it's just literally to hold those bits back. That's all.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
It is back, but this bit comes out a little bit.
And then, I'm going to get the other one.
And also your pine's going a little bit.
No, you're going to do the same on that side. So I just need to...
Oh, right, okay.
Just to hold it out of the way. Right, there we go. This is helping. There we go, guys. You never knew Tim was a hairdresser, did you?
Yeah, it's one of my many skills. Bookings at Timothy will mess your hair up.
Now, I've got this thing called tinted lace mousse. I've got it in the dark brown. And basically, because my lace is, I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's very, very small. But it's also a little bit on the white side at the moment. I need to use this to tint the lace a little bit browner. Now, I was told I don't want it to drip anywhere. There we go. It's very dark and very brown.
Chocolate milkshake.
So that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that there, but yeah. I was told that it will tint the hair a little bit, but seeing as my roots are a bit tinted, I don't really mind anyway. So I'm going in with a sponge and I'm literally going to go along the line of the...
There's still like lace in your face. You see that, right?
Hair.
Like,
a little bit.
Sorry,
yeah, that's fine.
You don't want.
I'm not sticking that down yet. I'm just trying to get the lace.
You might colour it down.
So I'm gonna put a bit. You can see it like this. I'm gonna put a bit of this tint just in here, just to brown up the lace a little bit. You can see it's a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but basically it helps it to blend.
I can't even see it.
It helps it to blend basically.
Okay.
Better to the colour of your
skin tone.
Of your skin, and I've got the dark brown, because that is what will go better with my skin tone.
Makes sense.
So, this is the first step. Well, the first of kind of the
first of 15. No, I'm joking. It's like you did. Obviously, you already shampoo, conditioned, blow dried, straightened a bit the hair before you started this.
Yes. So I'm gonna finish doing this, and then we shall be back.
All right.
Right, guys. So one thing that was really helpful is that when I got my hair done, PAPACHICHI Style actually videoed the process for me so that I could follow it. That was so helpful. And you know, I have to give her applause because she was like, a lot of hairdressers won't do that for you because they want you to come back and come back. But what she wants is for her clients to have a good product at the end. So thank you so much, my lovely. Right, so I've tinted the lace. I don't know if you can see that, but basically so that when I can bring it down like this, it's looking very, very, do you know what I mean? Like very not there, which is great. Now, obviously, I'm not going to have my wig this far back because you'll be able to see my hairline. What I did also as well, what helped with getting the flyaways away was I sprayed a little bit of the extra firm hold hairspray just in the front, just to get them flyaways out of the way, because otherwise I'd have been fighting with them forever. Anyway, what we're going to do next, we're going to go in with the bold hold glue and basically, yes.
Dotted along.
He knows. He's been watching the hair videos. Base, that's what you've been doing in your spare time.
There you go.
I'm joking. So, I've just realised, is this even open? Oh, yes, it is. It's very open. Awesome.
Do you want me to go and get you some wipes?
Do you mind? Because you saw that whole, I'm lost, I don't have anything to wipe it off the back of my hand with. So, basically, you've got to work out where you want your hairline, obviously, to sit. And I think mine is going to be about here. I feel like that's not too far forward. I don't think. What do you think, Grimwade? Do you think it's a bit far forward? Maybe there. But this is the bit, there I think is the right place. This is what you've got to get right, obviously, because you don't want to look madded with like your hair too far back or too far forward. But I think this looks about right for me. That you can see it's looking very, very like see-through. Anyway, I'm going to start before he comes back. I'm going to start putting the dots on. So literally, I've forgotten. I'm not getting it done before he comes back because I forgot where I put it.
That's all right.
Thanks.
I've got some wipes.
Thank you so much, my darling.
All right, let me get you one out. I just had to remember where I saw them because wipes in our house,
they got legs.
Quite elusive.
They have legs.
Yeah, they do.
They get up and they walk out of rooms. You're like, I swear I saw some wipes in the bedroom. Yep. Anyway, so I was just saying, you've got to make sure that on this part, you get your hairline where you want it to be. Because you don't want it to be too far down so you look weird. And also it can't be too far back.
Oh, God rest her soul.
Hello. But yeah, I think somewhere about there is about right. What do you think?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit too far down.
I think a little, just so slightly.
About there. That looks about right, okay? So then you need to take note of that in your mind, mentally, so that when you move this back...
Whoa. Okay.
Mentally.
Yeah, like you have to remember.
You have to remember where you want it to go.
Wow.
So I'm now going to basically dot this glue all around here, like so.
Just keep trying to get it to focus on you.
And you don't want these flyaways to be getting involved.
Reach.
So.
Oh, without knocking the camera.
Just make sure you're doing a line all the way around.
There you go.
Just that. You know exactly where you're going to be placing your hair. And once you've done that, you're going to leave it for a little bit. Because you need it to kind of get a bit tacky. So you're also a little bit sticky. But what I think I'm going to do just before it does that is kind of rub it backwards a little bit. So that, the reason I do that is so that it's not only holding at the front, but it's holding at the back as well. So I'm going to take my rat's tail comb and I'm going to smooth this back like that. You see that there, guys? Smoothing it back because I want it to be held at the front and at the back. You see?
Is that enough?
It will be enough. We're going to do 3 layers of this.
Oh, okay.
So for the first layer, this will be fine. And then you just leave it until it kind of goes see-through. Mm-hmm. Because then once it goes see-through, you know that it's tacky enough. Oh my days, these hairs.
Do you want the hair?
No, it's fine. I stuck it back. You can see it's starting to go see-through a bit already. But you really need it to like be quite not apparent, just so that it sticks properly. Yeah, and obviously there's different ways that people do this. Sometimes people use, what do you call it, like caps, and they'll put that on their head first. But where my hair is so short, I don't really need to do that. And also I'm not putting glue all like over my head or anything like that. It's just obviously at the front. That's what you do with these lace front wigs. But I think over time, maybe as my hair grows longer, maybe I'll use a cap, who knows? But it's just straight on top of my hair.
And you're going to grow your hair?
Yes, I'm growing my hair. Why are you saying it like that? Do you believe me?
That's why I gave you a kiss.
Do you believe me that I'm going to grow my hair? Tell the truth.
I don't know. It's the truth.
You don't know?
I think you have every intention to. But Ella does not like ragadaga. So if at any point, like the in-between, you know who done excellent with the in-between process in our family?
Yes.
Hezekiah
Did, yeah.
Daniel Jahazo Grimwade.
That's
he
right.
did
He
excellent.
did very well.
Because
Just
he
dealt
went to Chelsea and he just made different things out of it. And it, like, because he had not the Uncle Festa, like, you know, but when you have the little,
the top bit was long and
then because he had shaved here,
yep.
he's now got it all, and it looks so sick now, like, because it all goes back.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Okay, so you can see now this is basically gone clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I need to go in again with a third layer, because if you do less than
is that third? Is that
second layer? Duh. Because if you do less than like 3 layers, it's not going to be secure enough. Mm-hmm. So, oh gosh, I'm going in with my second layer.
How is this going to be for the gym? Because we've been going to the gym lately, guys, and doing quite well.
Yeah.
How long now? 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
No, it's
more.
It's more than about 5 weeks.
Yeah, I feel like it has been more than a month, definitely.
Yeah.
And we actually said yesterday, for the first time, we're actually starting to enjoy it.
Yes.
Because it's a bit of a slog at first.
Of course.
But yeah, so...
But no, we are enjoying it.
This will be okay?
Well, so yeah, I obviously...
What about when you sweat out your weave?
When I first... Such a woolly.
Jeez.
When I first obviously started...
Them old school raves where girls used to sweat out them weave. Yeah!
When I first had it on, obviously I did go to the gym with it on, and it was fine. So yeah, it is fine. It's just obviously you've got to, I guess, take precautions. I just didn't fuss with it too much, and also the type of gym that I do, I can't lie, I'm not like...
No, but you do the cross trainer for
I do the cross trainer for like half an hour. But for some reason, it doesn't really... I don't know, my face doesn't
like, make you
that,
over sweat.
Yeah, I don't get... It's like, I just do it because I've got to enjoy the gym. If I'm going, I've got to enjoy it. Yeah. And when I'm there doing cardio to the point that my face is sweating, like, do you know what I mean? If that's your thing and you love that and that's how you want to train, then wicked. But I prefer to go like a bit...
Weights.
More... No, obviously weights, definitely. Sorry. I love the weights, it's great. But if I'm going to do cardio, I prefer to probably do it for a bit longer. And just take it at a slower pace, just because that's how I enjoy it. I remember I went to this one class on my days. I went twice. So I went the first time by myself. The second time I went with Tim. And because Tim was there and we're a little bit competitive, so Tim's doing something, I'm like, I want to do it. And basically in the class they've got a leaderboard and you've got to try and stay within like the red or whatever. Stay within a particular section, yes. Show that you're working hard enough.
Your heart rate.
Yeah. So Tim come, first class. He smashed it. He was just like boom, 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 boom on the board. His name was up there all the time, and I was like, "What? No, why's my name not on the board?"
Back in the day, I wouldn't have been surprised, but I was actually very genuinely surprised at the time because 40 this year,
yeah,
guys.
There you go.
So,
he's 40. Yeah, my young man.
And then there was no we hadn't been doing no exercise or nothing.
Any exercise.
This YouTube life unfortunately leads you to a lot of late nights.
Yes.
Eating late.
Yeah.
And sitting down a lot. Yeah. So like for editing and all kinds of things like that. So
precisely.
Yeah.
So basically.
Yeah, I was doing well.
He was doing well, and I wanted to do better than him. So I pushed myself.
And you nearly killed yourself.
Yeah, basically, I could not breathe. I had to go to the side, and I was like, okay, it was actually quite scary. Like it's never happened to me before. But maybe I was just not exercised hard enough before. But yeah,
I don't think it's that. I think it's because we hadn't.
Yeah.
You've done one class, but then like you said, you saw me, so you was like, hey, whoa, I need
to keep up with you. So, look at my thing just falling back off my head. But yeah, basically, I haven't been back to that class since, just because I think in my mind, like, it wasn't that fun going through that situation. No, not really. I just haven't, because that's not at all the reason. It's because those classes are in the daytime, and at the minute only sits right with our schedule that we go in the evenings, really. And you've got to like book the class, and if you're not there on time, it's a strike against you, and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, allow the classes, let's just go to the gym. And I've been loving the gym with my husband, and also doing like the weights as well, which is great. So my second layer, you can see, is almost disappeared there. So I'm going to go in with the third layer, And this will be the last one that I need to do.
Oh, then it's lights, camera, action. I'm singing, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
There you go. It is very good with how tacky it gets. Okay. But you just want to make sure that you're getting it in the right place when you lay it down, because obviously otherwise you're going to be stuck and you won't be able to do anything about it.
It's little things like the flyaway hairs.
Yes.
That flyaway hair control.
Yeah.
Like that seems to me.
Come on, Wigmaster, tell them.
Well, you know. Yeah, like it seems to be one of the big things, like, because imagine you had bare flyaways and you try to pull the wig forward and they're already under and stuck, and then they're just like, when you have it just don't look crisp and don't look nice. Do you know what I mean?
Precisely. So yeah, you don't want that. You just want, and that's why you don't really want to be like this. See, you don't want to be rushing.
Funny, I did actually see. I did actually see that one, but I knew once you got around there you'd see it anyway.
Perfectionist much?
Yeah, no, it's right.
Basically, what was I going to say? Oh, I completely forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, you just want it to
don't catch the flyaways, them in your
glue. This is also very techie, like trying to talk to you guys whilst doing this. I can't lie.
So everyone give her a medal in the comments, won't you?
I wasn't saying it for that. I'm just saying, like, usually this is the sort of thing. The reason why it's taken me so long to get around to doing it as well is because I've been like, I want to have 4 hours where I can just sit and do it, and obviously that never happens.
Yeah, so 4 hours. Good luck.
I know, right? So guys, I'm just going to let this layer kind of dry and go tacky. It will be see-through. Yep. And then after this one's done, it's going to be laying it down.
All right, the exciting part.
Ooh. And we're ready, guys. We're ready to place the wig down so the glue is all in the right place.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
And it's very scary. Got to make sure the sides are in the right place as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Right, so
very brave.
Literally gonna place it. See that there?
That's okay.
And I like to kind of work from the back first. I'm going to take my rat's tail comb. I'm going to make sure it's pressed down back here. That's why also, see how I kind of did like a, what do you call it? Made it like not just one little strip. I kind of pushed it back so that I can stick it at the back here first as well.
This is cold.
That's going to go.
Jeez! Because all the youths them say cold, do you get me?
Yeah, that's what we're saying, it cold.
It's cold.
This is cold.
Jeez.
That is cold. Everything's got a bit of temperature.
Yeah, I played warm. In football, they say that all the time.
Oh dear. Right. So, I feel like this is in place. I'm hoping this is correct. See that Grimwade gap?
It looks good, man. Like, yeah.
Right.
Obviously you're going to move that little bit of glue and stuff like that.
Oh, that was just doing the back bit. So I've got to make sure these front bits are stuck down now as well. So if you understand what I mean. So back here is stuck in the right place. So I'm going in with my comb.
Oh, so you're working your way forward?
Yes, basically. Making sure it's stuck down back here properly.
Yep. Got you. So the wind don't just lift it up.
There you go.
Exactly. See ya.
So I'm working with guys here, the clown.
Hey,
I think the position of this looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm working with backwards. I can see an LCD monitor that's backwards
sorry.
But it does look good.
I think the position of this is good. Nice. And then, so I think any further forward would have made my forehead too small.
Yes.
So now, again, I'm going to make sure that this bit is the flyaways are all out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make sure that you see this bit that's here at the front, kind of lifted, is not lifting. So we're going to push down with the front of the comb, if you can see.
Like, look at this feels like the end of a movie. Like, you're like, whoa, what is going to happen?
And then make sure that it's all in place. I've just got to go into the mirror and I'm going to push it all down and I'll come back and show you it fully in place. So guys, I've stuck it all down. Obviously, I've not melted it yet, but it's not too bad. Do you know what I mean? It looks pretty good. I'm going to go in and spray some of the melting spray. Then I'm going to put my band on it, let it fully sit while I style the rest of the hair, and then it should be totally done. So I'm just going to spray this a little because I've just opened it for the first time. Obviously, it's not coming up straight away.
There you go.
There we go.
Now we're working.
Now, I'm actually just going to do it on my hand to start off with because I want to control it a bit.
It's very dribbly.
It's very, very dribbly. And I'm just going to go in and put it around
dribbly
the base down the bottom of my lace and literally just put it all in. I'm just going to go around and do, you're not melting it. It's like to blend it, basically.
Say what?
Yeah, so you spray that in and then you just have to, no, not melt it, but it helps it blend. And then you put this on. So I'm going to go around and do that all around the edges, put it on, and then come back to y'all again.
Voila!
There you go, guys. So I literally put on the melting spray like I said I was going to. I put on my melting band for about 15 minutes. And then I did a middle part and put some, like concealer in the middle a little bit. And just like literally played around with it, just try and make it all sit right. And that is it. Guys, my hair is done. I put it back on again. I feel like there's still little things that I would pick about it and be like, okay, there's a little bit of hair stuck there that I don't like and blah, blah, blah. But
generally,
for another few days, I think it is cool.
No,
there we go. And it's like my first time trying, do you know what I mean? So, yes, I'm quite happy with the result. Do you like it?
I do. I love it.
Good.
I think it looks great. I think it looks great short. I think it looks great long. But like you say, it's like switching up clothes.
Yeah,
like you just have a different look.
Do you know what I mean? So,
I think you feel a bit alive when you put it on and have a bit of a change.
Well, I feel like I've dressed up a bit. I've given it a bit of an extra, you know, a little bit of something. So, there you go.
Love it.
Guys, I hope that's helped you or inspired you. And we look forward to seeing you in another video. Take care.